I didn't even raise all the false equivalencies when the president hits his predecessor on playing golf, as he did often, and now the current president has already spent more time on the links than his predecessor did in 8 years. And then there's the argument that he made that millions voted illegally in the November election. And here's some interesting things. And this just uh, 2/3 of the way in, if you will, in the first 63 days in office. The Washington Post reported that the president he only made, and I said, I'm maybe having fun with it, but he only made 317 false and misleading claims. So it's about 5 a day. Uh, and then through March 30, there were 32 press briefings. And I love the press briefings. It's great theater. Whenever I'm near a TV set, whenever there's a Sean Spicer does it, I love to watch it. But 22 out of 32 press conferences, about 2/3 of them, were dominated by the tweets the president made. It should be all, when I think about messaging and about strategizing and doing what you're supposed to do, that's taking time away from that. You should be using the precious time to advance an agenda, and responding to tweets is not advancing agenda, especially those tweets are not about advancing a policy agenda. Maybe he thinks so, but I guess he doesn't know enough to know. So we can only hope for some professionalism with a lowered bar, perhaps, but I'm really doubtful it would occur. So what we really all need to be is vigilant, to watch and really speak out. So I'm going to end with a couple of perhaps movie titles that could be applicable to what's going on with this administration. Yeah. Well, one that was suggested was very simple: The Gang That Couldn't Shoot Straight. Somebody else said Swamp Fever. Somebody else shared with me The Madness of King George. Somebody else raised a James Bond movie. Anyone want to venture a guess? From Russia with Love. And somebody else even suggested a John Belushi movie, Animal House. I don't know if I'll go that far. Silence of the Lambs, and then I'll end with Land of the Lost. So it's really an upsetting, troubling thing that we face. But again, just going back to it, the fact that there is so much coverage and scrutiny that is out there because of cable and the TV. What the New York Times did by essentially taking really some of the best reporters that they could call, that were started in City Hall in New York, who really know this administration and have ties where people in the administration who came out of New York are comfortable essentially speaking to them off the record all the time, because we're reading about all these leaks. There's going to be so much that I think helps sort of quell or keep this administration from doing too much damage.